He was called foolish for spending just $5 a day, while everyone else enjoyed their money instantly. No high salary, no inheritance, no special luck, just one boring habit repeated every single day for 30 years. While his friends bought things they quickly forgot, he chose patience over pleasure, consistency over comfort. Day after day, that small amount quietly grew in the background through discipline and compounding. People laughed at his simple lifestyle, thinking he was wasting life. But one morning changed everything. His account crossed $1 million. The same people who mocked him realized the truth. Wealth is built by habits, not income. He spent $5 every single day when everyone around him called it pointless. No big salary, no inheritance, no shortcuts, just one simple habit that looked too small to matter. While others chased instant pleasure, he quietly chose discipline over desire, repeating the same boring action day after day for 30 years. People laughed at him, thinking he was wasting his life saving pennies instead of living it fully. But what they didn't understand was something hidden in plain sight, something so powerful that it silently grows even when you sleep. The real question is, how can something so small turn into something life-changing? Why would someone continue a habit that brings no instant reward even when the world is mocking him? And what was he actually building that nobody could see? Year after year, nothing seemed to change on the surface, but deep down, something massive was quietly compounding in the background. Every decision he made looked ordinary, almost meaningless, until the day everything finally made sense. Because sometimes, the most boring choices are the ones that create the most extraordinary results. And what happened next will completely change how you think about money forever. At first, his life looked completely normal. Same small house, same simple routine, and nothing exciting happening around him. While others were upgrading their lifestyle every few months, he stayed in the same place, almost like he was moving backward in life. But nobody noticed one thing. Every single day he was doing something extremely small but extremely consistent. A habit so simple that if you saw it, you would ignore it instantly. No excitement, no instant reward, just repetition. Even when life got difficult, he didn't stop. When unexpected expenses came, when temptations hit, and when people questioned him, he still continued the same quiet routine. No one clapped for him. No one supported him, but he didn't care. On the other side, his friends were living differently, spending freely, enjoying weekends, buying things that made them happy for a moment. Life felt good for them, but only in short bursts. Nothing was building for the future. And here's the real question. What happens when one person sacrifices comfort for years while everyone else chooses instant pleasure? Because what he was building was still invisible. But something was about to change that would shock everyone. Years started passing, but nothing outside his life seemed to change. People still saw him the same way, ordinary, quiet, and stuck in a simple routine. They had already forgotten about his strange habit, thinking it was just useless discipline with no purpose. But inside his life, something was slowly building. Not suddenly, not dramatically, but silently. Every small decision he made was stacking on top of the previous one, like invisible bricks forming a wall that nobody could see yet. And that wall was getting stronger every single day. There were moments when even he questioned it. Am I wasting my time? Should I stop and enjoy life like others? But each time, he chose the same answer. Just one more day. That one extra day kept repeating for years, becoming decades without him even realizing it. Meanwhile, the world around him kept changing. Prices increased, habits changed, technology changed, people changed. But his one small decision stayed exactly the same. That's where something powerful was happening without noise, without attention. And then came the moment he never expected, a simple day. No celebration, no warning, no sign. He opened something that had been silently growing in the background for years. And what he saw made him freeze completely, because everything he believed was small was actually becoming something huge. That morning started like any other normal day. Nothing felt special. No excitement, no hint that anything life-changing was about to happen. But when he finally checked what had been quietly growing for decades, his hand stopped moving for a moment. The number on the screen didn't look real at first. He blinked once, then again. Years of patience, years of discipline, years of doing something others laughed at, had now turned into a figure he never imagined seeing in his life. $1 million. But what shocked him even more was not the money itself. It was the realization of how it happened. No sudden luck, no big win, no risky gamble. Just one small decision repeated thousands of times without stopping. That was it. In that same moment, his mind went back to the people who used to laugh at him, the ones who called him boring, cheap, and unrealistic. He wondered what they would think if they saw this now, because those same people were still living the same cycle they never escaped. And the real truth hit harder than the money itself. It was never about $5. It was never about income. It was never about opportunity. It was about patience when nothing feels rewarding. Because in the end, the world doesn't reward big decisions. It rewards the small ones you never stop making.
Hey, if this video gave you something to think about, that's exactly why I make these every single day. Most of this stuff nobody ever teaches you, and I just think that needs to change. So if you got value today, hit subscribe.